Boruto chapter 20 is just around the corner. Organic Dinosaur over on Reddit has been providing us with Boruto spoilers for many months right now, and obviously the latest spoilers were released. I'm gonna have the full spoilers in the description below. I'm just gonna go over a couple of things that are gonna happen because I don't want to spoil the entire chapter for you, because Organic Dinosaur pretty much translated the entire chapter. Now, chapter is supposed to come out on the 22nd, but you guys know that if you follow the Boruto manga regularly, that it always comes out a couple of days earlier because somebody translates it. And as soon as I read the chapter, which could even be today, but it's probably going to be Saturday, I'm gonna review it and upload it. And at that point, there's going to be a high chance that you haven't read the chapter, but you can still click the video, because in my manga reviews, I always say, like, the first thing in the video that I do is I say, you have the chapter in the description or in the pinned comment, whatever. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the spoilers. This chapter was translated very quickly, which kind of makes sense because this chapter is going to be, filled with a lot of action. So obviously, at the end of the last chapter, we saw that Ao confronted Team Konohamaru, and obviously in this chapter, they are going to fight. And the thing that Ao was holding, the machine gun, it has been confirmed that it fires some type of fire release bullets. I don't know how exactly they translated it, but it's not like we're going to see a regular machine gun in Boruto, fortunately. Also, the guy that was with Konohamaru a couple of chapters ago, the guy called Mugino, who was supposedly dead. I mean, he's not dead, but the first time when we saw him getting one-shotted, we thought that he was actually dead, but he wasn't. Anyway, he is going to join this fight at one point, and at one point, Team 7, Team Konohamaru, whatever, is going to escape from Ao, because Ao is very strong. He's going to cause a lot of damage to them, and Konohamaru is going to get injured. Sarada will try to heal him after that, and then they're gonna make a plan of what they're supposed to do. There's going to be like a longer dialogue at the end of the chapter, and I'm pretty sure after reading the spoilers that it's going to be Boruto talking with Katasuke, and more specifically, I think they're gonna talk about the ninja weaponry, scientific ninja weaponry. I've deducted that after reading these spoilers. And one thing that caught my attention is the fact that in the spoilers it has been stated that at the end of the chapter, Boruto is going to be determined, whatever, and he's going to be seen standing with the chakra saber in one hand, chakra blade, sorry, it's just everyone keeps comparing it to the lightsaber, so I just said chakra saber. Anyway, he's going to have the chakra blade in one arm, and one of his hands, and in the other he's going to have Katasuke's mecha arm, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm literally reading the spoilers right now, so I think that we might see some cool drawing at the end, because a lot of people prefer anime to manga because you have the soundtracks, you can see everything in colors, and I agree, I usually prefer anime over manga. You have cases such as Tokyo Ghoul where anime did a terrible job when it comes to adapting the manga, so the manga is 100 times better, but for the most part, if an anime adapts everything properly, it's gonna be great. But there's this thing about manga that it's just you can just see it in the manga. Every time there's a, I don't know, good chapter, average chapter, great chapter, doesn't really matter. At the end of the chapter, you get like a cool drawing, with a lot of detail, and the chapter ends. It's just something that I really like about manga in general, and I hope that we're going to see something like that in this chapter. Now, I want to add something. This chapter, obviously, as I said, will be filled with a lot of action. Now, if you're an old subscriber, you guys know that action isn't the main thing I'm looking for in Boruto or in anime. What I appreciate the most about Boruto is its dialogue, its the character interactions and stuff like that. But of course, I fucking love action. Who doesn't? But the thing is, action in the manga sometimes can be very hard to understand. And second thing, it's you can see the movements really well, as like you can see it better in the anime, so it's not so hype for me, seeing a fight in the manga. But yeah, at one point Konohamaru is gonna ask about the Kara in this chapter. I'm not gonna say if he's gonna get the answers or not, just in case some of you don't want to hear the full spoilers. As I said at the start of the video, you have everything in the description below, but I suggest not reading everything. The only reason why I have to read everything is because I'm a YouTuber. Even if I don't read it, somebody's gonna send it to me. I've already got some tweets over my Twitter page, which you will have in the description below. Anyway, that was your boy Hokage. I can't wait to review this chapter. Stay tuned, turn on that post notifications on, because manga reviews are the most fun videos. That was your boy Hokage. Twitter and Discord links are in the description below, as well as the full spoilers. Shout out to Organic Dinosaur once again. I will see you in my next video. Bye.